place where you can go, where there's no one to tell you yes or no. If you just look into your heart, you will find that's the place to start. If you take a step and take another again, you'll find a better place to land. I know that it can be there someday. You've been waiting for. I know this life can be that one life you've been dreaming of. Today could be the someday. Today could be the one day. Today could be the someday you've been dreaming of. Today could be the someday. Today could be the one day. Today could be the someday you've been dreaming of. Oh, 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 oh. Today could be the day. Oh, 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 oh. Today could be the day.
I was born here. I've been here all my life. I have 2 degrees from the University of Tennessee. So we do wealth management and retirement planning. Anything in your life that could impact your finances. So we serve people, and that's part of our mission statement. We serve people.
Well, good morning. It's Taco Tuesday. Sounds got a nice little ring to it, doesn't it? But the rain showers out there this morning is going to slow you down. We've already had some accidents out there to get the day started. And that's really going to be kind of a thing here this morning, thanks to all the rainfall around the area, but really not a whole lot of wintry weather so far this morning. And good morning to you. Sure hope you have a great day today. Let's start you off first things first with a live look at the radar here to show you what's going on around town. And again, we do have the rain shower still lingering. And as I mentioned yesterday, where it's going to be a soggy start to the day. We've had a little bit of light freezing rain over mainly across the highest peaks of the Smokies and over into North Carolina. Haven't seen or heard of any major travel concerns whatsoever there as well. This is the back edge of the rain. And as the rain moves its way on out, we'll begin to see improving conditions. But with the rain moving its way on out, the colder air is going to start to settle its way on in. And 24 hours from right now, temperatures will be trending about 20 to 30 degrees colder than what they currently are this morning. Remember, it's warmer now than what will be throughout much of the afternoon as those temperatures begin to come on down. But again, even maybe a little bit of a wintry mix starting to show up across parts of southern Kentucky and the northern plateau. Again, it was all a matter of if this colder air can catch up to the main moisture source, do we get actually a little bit of activity? Let's take you outside, show you what it looks like, a live look in downtown Union County. This is Maynardville, downtown Maynardville, the courthouse there. They were so kind to allow East Tennessee Weather to put up a camera on top of the courthouse, and it gives us some nice views, although not necessarily the best of views here early this morning. All right, back to the big picture, and we can show you the storm system. There's our low pressure. It's sliding its way across the southeastern U.S. Colder air up to our north, so we've had quite a bit of snow up across Indiana, Ohio, northern Kentucky, from Lexington to Louisville, Covington to Columbus, and now moving its way into the northeastern U.S. with a little bit of freezing rain showing up between Roanoke and Washington, D.C., basically on the eastern side of the Appalachian Mountains. But as this moves on out, that colder air is going to be swinging its way on in. So let's pick up our future cast here this morning, and we'll run you through the lunch hour. There goes the rain. Again, not really expecting a whole lot of precipitation in the form of freezing rain and or snow. And even on the backside of this system, yesterday and the last couple of days, the models were indicating that northwesterly flow may try to wring out the atmosphere in the form of some light snow showers, mainly for the higher elevations. The higher elevations were never expected to get a lot of snowfall. Sometimes when we get that northwesterly flow, the snow machine is what I call it, cranks up across the higher elevations. It wrings out the atmosphere as the air dries out. But I think we're going to stay mostly cloudy and probably not going to see a whole lot of snowfall around the area. Rainfall amounts from now through 7 o'clock tonight as the rain starts to exit. It's light. I mean, we're talking about 1/10 of an inch of rain or less from here on out. And obviously across upper East Tennessee. When we're talking about our snowfall forecast, I have kind of toned that down a little bit from what I talked about yesterday. There is the possibility of maybe a quick little dusting of snow across the rooftops, grassy areas, not expecting to cause any troubles across the Tennessee-Kentucky border, northern plateaus to northern Fentress County, but based on the latest radar data, probably not going to do that whatsoever. Although the radar has a hard time seeing what's actually fallen on the Cumberland Plateau because the radars from Nashville and Knoxville are too far away and kind of puts the plateau in the middle It'd be really beneficial if we got a radar up on top of the plateau to really help us see the low levels of the atmosphere of actually what's going on. So if you're joining us from the Cumberland Plateau, Fentress, Cumberland County, throw it in the chat. Let me know what's going on in your area so we can actually pass that along to everybody else. All right, here we go. Temperatures this morning. Not bad, actually. Step outside. It's chilly for sure. I mean, we're in the 40s, but we are trending about 15 degrees warmer than what we were yesterday. So when you look at the numbers, we're now in the 30s and 40s. Look at that pocket of colder air. So you can see Fentress and Scott County and Morgan and Cumberland County and down towards Bledsoe County, all in the mid to upper 30s. That's the leading edge of that colder air. So not quite nearly as quick as it could have been, which sometimes we'll get the tail end of these storms, and it just gives us a quick little bout of snow. So temperatures are in the 30s and 40s right now, but hold on a second. We'll stay fairly steady all the way through about, we'll say, noon to 2. And then after about 2 o'clock, those temperatures start to come on down. So if you don't head home from work until 6 or 7 o'clock tonight, well, we're talking temperatures only in the 30s. But it is going to be chilly, so grab those winter coats. You'll need those. Not like we haven't had those out. I mean, it's been cold for the last week and a half or so. All right, so again, starting the morning off in the 40s, falling into the 30s. I had some discrepancies on social media saying that does not seem right. All the TV stations are putting like 45 for a high temperature today. And I said, well, yeah, but that was in the middle of the night. Actually, if I look at our temperatures from Morristown, I bet our temperature, let's see, let's take a look at our Knoxville temperature and the trend. So let's see, we've been hovering in the upper 30s to low 40s all night long. Let's see there. Let's take it to midnight. And yeah, so I mean, basically, this is going to be the warmest part of the day as those temperatures start to come on down. So they'll fluctuate a little bit here and there, but then we'll warm back to the upper 40s Wednesday, Thursday, which is still nearly 10 degrees below average for this time of year with lows in the 20s and 30s. Now, Thursday, the clouds will start to increase. Here comes another little wave in the atmosphere. And the last couple of days, it looks like it's been trending a little bit further to the south. Well, this morning's model runs kind of just showing not a whole lot of precipitation. So I've toned that down to about a 20 to 40% Thursday, late Thursday, and into the day on Friday. I think the best chance for rain on Friday is probably going to be south of Interstate 40, but we'll see what the models do here over the next couple of days, so make sure you check back in. And then as we get into the weekend, not bad. Saturday and Sunday should be trending on the drier side. Let's see, where's my forecast sheet here? On the drier side under mostly cloudy skies, but then as we get into Sunday, Monday, there may potentially be another wave that heads our way, but that's a long ways away, so we'll dive into those details in the coming days. Per the Climate Prediction Center, we're going to continue to trend below average, and again, an average highs in the mid-50s, probably for the next couple of weeks, with warmer air starting to really work its way back in across the West Coast. When you look at the big picture, let me just zoom that out. Look at the above average temperatures that are expected across much of the west and the southwestern U.S. all the way through the middle part of the month. Now let's talk temperatures. Let's talk precipitation. And so we may trend a little bit more average here over the next, towards the end of the 7-day forecast and maybe for the next couple of weeks. So probably going to tone down some of these disturbances and the above average rainfall that we've had here recently. That's the hopes anyways, and that's the thinking. Now let's take you back outside. We'll show you what it looks like in downtown Clinton. I took you to Maynardville in Union County. Now we'll show you what it looks like in downtown Clinton, Anderson County. And again, overcast, gray, rainy, dreary, damp, wet. A little bit of fog out there as well. Some of you are going to have to contend with a little bit of fog here this morning, or rather just the rain showers. But do travel safely because, as I mentioned, we do have some accidents out there already early this morning. And I didn't get a chance to set up any traffic today. Hey, by the way, probably a good time to pass along to you that I'm going to be heading down. If there's anybody in Blount County or surrounding areas and looking to have lunch with me today is a big fundraiser for Blount Memorial Foundation. This afternoon, it runs from 11 o'clock this morning through 8 o'clock tonight. 10% of your meal, the Texas Roadhouse will donate to the Blount Memorial Foundation. And so I'm going to be heading out there with my sales guy, Seth, and his wife is going to be down there who works on the committee for Blount Memorial Foundation. We're going to be down there having some lunch. So again, I'll be down there by between noon and about 1. So I'll be eating lunch about around, I got a haircut at 11, be heading out of there about 11:30. So I'll get down there about 12 and we'll stay till about 1 o'clock here this afternoon. So if you're looking for some lunch, you want to come say hi, come say hi, please. And I'd love to sit down and have lunch with you, actually, to be honest with you. So make sure you come do that. That's going on. We also have some other big events going on. So coming up on Sunday, Let me get all the information here on that. I didn't have time to get it all ready before I took the kids to school. But Sunday, December 7th from 2 to 5 at Holston Hills Country Club, we are donating and collecting for Bucky's Bikes. We are collecting. So this is Bucky's Bikes charity event, Sunday, December 7th from 2 to 5 p.m. If you happen to have some extra cash on you, you want to donate to a great event, this is a great event to donate to. So we need new bicycles, by the way. And this will be given to kids all over East Tennessee. So this is a great event. I will not be able to make it to the event, but I'll be posting more on social media to help those folks out. So if you're in the giving season, we are in the giving season, but if you are in the giving frame of mind and you have a few extra bucks on you that you can go purchase a bike from Walmart or Target or even some of the bike stores here in town, take it down to Holston Hills Country Club. Sunday, December 7th between 2 and 5 p.m. It's a great event to raise, to give kids a bicycle. What kid does not want a bicycle, right? And this goes to the Mission of Hope, and the Mission of Hope delivers all the bicycles. They're a little bit down so far this year, so they need your help terribly bad. So extra cash, extra bikes, or whatnot, they sure would love your help. There we go. There's Amy. See you at lunch today, my friend. It's going to be a great lunch hour. All right. Let's see. Just 5 to 10 degrees colder, and we'd be having some epic snow. That is true. We have had a lot of rainfall. If we could have gotten those temperatures to fall, but tis the season, and tis where we live in the country. A lot of times, these just don't quite match up. It was not the perfect winter storm setup, thanks to the colder air just locked up a little bit further to our north and northwest. Good morning, Sue. How are you this morning? Let's see. We've got Edit Guy. What? I keep reading now. I got to look at your picture. What's up, Chris? What's up, Chris? We've got Andrew joining us this morning as well. My yard is full of water. What's up, Britt Green? How are you, my friend? Hopefully you had a good Thanksgiving. What adult doesn't want a bicycle? Well, that's true. Mine's got 2 flat tires right now, so I need to get some new tubes for my tires so I can go ride the bike, especially a mountain bike. And I'm with you on that one, but because of my age, Andrew, I really would like an electric mountain bike. I think that would be a lot of fun. All right, let's get to work with those national holidays, shall we? We'll take it back outside. We'll show you what it looks like on top of the mountains up towards Gatlinburg here this morning. And that's a live look. Gatlinburg's in the bottom right-hand side of the screen. It is foggy, socked in, overcast, and a wet start to this Taco Tuesday morning. Can't go wrong with Taco Tuesday. I feel like this is the season that, we start eating out a little bit more. Got done with Thanksgiving. You're like, I don't have any leftovers yet, and I don't want to cook dinner. Because I just worked all day cooking dinner for Thanksgiving Day, right? Are you with me on this one? All right, so it's December 2nd. We're celebrating birthdays and events. I cannot believe it's already December 2nd. That is mind-blowing to me. Today is World Trick Shot Day. I got to throw the Harlem Globetrotters in there. World Trick Shot Day. How many of us have always tried to make the basket in a basketball court from half court, right? Or even try to throw it at full court. Get those trick shots going. It's kind of like, what is that show on YouTube? Dude Perfect. It's like Dude Perfect, right? Those guys on YouTube that are always doing those trick shots off buildings and whatnot. Today's a good day to do that. Throw it on YouTube and see what kind of views you get. All right, today's National Day of Giving. Hashtag Giving Tuesday. A great day. So again, it's Giving Tuesday. If you want to donate a brand new bike to the Mission of Hope, Bucky's Bike Charity Event is happening right now. And of course, you don't have to give a bike. If you just want to donate money, you can donate money as well. Just go to their website. All right, it's National Fritters Day. I love some fritters. Looks like those ones may be corn fritters based on the picture. It's National Mutt Day. Gotta love our mutts. July 31st and December 2nd. Maybe a good day to, you're looking for a dog to go pick up a dog from a Young Williams Animal Shelter or any of the shelters around town. Obviously, those are the first places that you should look before you go to a pet store. But National Special Education Day. Big shout out to any of the special educators out there today. It's your day. And thank you for all you do. Doing special education is that's a tough job. The special education has changed over the years from what I remember it as a kid. But I think they've integrated in the school system special education in a different format where the kids just didn't get taken out of school. People come into the classrooms and help them out in the classrooms. It seems to be a lot more less intrusive, if you will, to a person's life, to a kid's life, especially a kid. No kid wants to get taken out of class to go to a special education class. All right, let's talk about history for this day. Got a lot today as well. Let's go back to 1989. Squalls produced heavy snow in the Great Lakes region. Totals in upper Michigan ranged upwards of about 20 inches. That was 150 auto accidents in Michigan, resulting in 16 deaths and 22 injuries. Ugh. In 1988, squalls in the Great Lakes region produced 10 inches of snow in Union City, Pennsylvania. With strong winds gusting 5 miles per hour in Buffalo, New York. In 1987, a powerful storm over the Gulf of Alaska continued to produce high winds and heavy rain along the northern and central Pacific coast. Winds gusted at 80 miles per hour south of Portland, Oregon. Port Orford, Oregon, and Stevens Pass, Washington. Was blanketed with 16 inches of snow. In 1982, a tornado destroyed a home 4 miles south of Eastwood, Missouri. The owners were not injured in that tornado, but ironically, one was killed Christmas Eve when another tornado hit the replacement mobile home on the same site. What are the odds? In 1970, another tornado, 400 yards in width, touched down about a mile below the summit of Timpanogos Divide. Trees up to 18 inches in diameter were snapped. Some of the 38-inch snow cover was carried 1,000 feet above the ground as the tornado traveled 1 mile. That's crazy. I don't even know where Timpanogos Divide is. Somebody look that one up. Tell me where that is. In 1968, the Sacramento, a 25-foot fishing barge, a former ferry between San Francisco and Oakland, succumbed to a winter storm off Redondo Beach. In 1950, a rare tornado. Tis the season, I guess, for tornadoes. Not really, but November, beginning of December. A rare tornado event occurred when a storm system produced 3 tornadoes in Illinois and 1 in Arkansas. The 3 tornadoes in Illinois are relatively rare in December, with only 3 days with tornadoes from 1835 to 1950. So, very rare. The other years were 1876 and 1949. In 1950, a late season tornado, another one, killed 4 people in Madison County and Bond County, east of St. Louis. In 1925, a late season hurricane, caused extensive damage across the Florida Peninsula. That's what that's called. And then moved over off the coast of Georgia, crossing Cape Hatteras as a tropical storm. 1925. In 1896, early season snow and ice struck the southeastern U.S. 11 inches of snow fell in Charlotte, North Carolina, and 6 inches in Atlanta. That's going to shut everything down, especially in 1896. And in 1896, also an early season snowstorm and ice storm struck the southeastern, producing 11 inches of snow in Charlotte. We just read that. Why is that on there twice? Okay. All right. And on this date in history, December 2nd, when I was a kid, my parents moved a lot, but I always found them. Rodney Dangerfield. Gotta love some Rodney Dangerfield. How about 1998? Microsoft Corp. Chairman Bill Gates donated $100 million to help minimize children in developing countries. Help immunize. My contacts are really blurry this morning, or my contact. Immunize. I am having trouble talking today. I told my wife yesterday I was just exhausted. My eyes are killing me because they got so much dust in the house from the construction and the renovation in the kitchen. I am struggling. Hold on. Let me get another cup of coffee here. How about let's use the word immunize? There we go. In 1998, Shania Twain's video, That Don't Impress Me Much, debuted on CMT Country Music Television. In 1983, MTV aired Michael Jackson's Thriller video for the very first time. In 1969, the Boeing 747 jumbo jet got its first public preview as 191 people flew from Seattle, Washington to New York City. Most of the passengers were reporters and photographers. And in 1954, the U.S. Senate voted to condemn Senator Joseph R. McCarthy for what it called conduct that tends to bring the Senate to dishonor and disrepute. They're so blurry. My contacts are so blurry. The censure was related to McCarthy's controversial investigation of suspected communists in the U.S. government, military, and civilian society. And in 1901, Gillette patented its first disposable razor. 1901. That's crazy. And today, I shaved with a Gillette razor. Many moons later, we'll take it to downtown Gatlinburg here. And an overcast, gray, dreary, damp day. Ugh, I don't know about you. Several on social media were like, Witcher, I need some sunshine. I said, I'm with you, man. I need sunshine in my life, even though you are my sunshine every single day. How about this photo coming in from Crystal? 6 a.m. in Ohio. That's Ohio this morning. That's what we could have been waking up to had that colder air caught up with the moisture with all this rain. Thanks, Crystal, for sharing that with us. That was in Canton, Ohio, by the way, from her daughter. So she's not there this morning. Let's see if I have any new photos to share with you. I don't know that I necessarily do. All right, well, here's a photo of the renovation taking place. Took this one this morning, by the way, while I was getting the kids ready for school. So there's our house. That's our house right now, by the way. So all the walls to the right of that far left wall is going to be our kitchen. So we're pushing the kitchen back by 6 feet or so. And then the far left-hand side is going to be a big walk-in pantry. So we'll see how it turns out. But that, my friends, is the dust in my eyes this morning. It is killing me. There we go. Bucky's Bikes is awesome. I will be there. So Julie's going to be there, by the way. You can drop off a new bike or money to buy a new bike. There will also be silent auction for some awesome items. Let's get that back up there. If you can't make it Sunday, check them out on Facebook or send me a message and I will help you out. So there we go. Julie, everybody, Julie, if you want to get help doing that, thanks a lot, Chris. Go donate some money. Listen, a couple bucks. I've always said that. If everybody in our community donated $1, think how much money we would raise for some of the underprivileged in our communities. Just $1. Glasses with bifocals. There I am. I'm a one-eyed Jack over here. How's Christmas weather looking? Too far out, Greg. Too far out. And to watch what you see on social media, because people are going to start posting a bunch of stuff, right? And all that 4 to 6 inches of 48 inches of snowfall that meteorologist I talked about in North Carolina. His name's Chris Justice, by the way. Don't follow him. Sorry about that. He posted 4 to 6 inches. Did we get that? No, we didn't get that at all. He also posted 1 to 2 inches around East Tennessee for today. Did we get that? No, not at all. And he's a chief meteorologist up there. Clickbait. You have a great dat. Have a great dat, Cheryl. Like, snap it like that. What's up, Isaiah? How are you this morning? 4 years of overpriced disposable razors. You ain't wrong. But we gotta shave our face. You know what I'm talking about, right? Pouring down in Alcoa. Well, I'll be heading down to Alcoa. Hey, you're in Alcoa. Come have lunch with me. PMAGTN. I don't even know who that is. You know it, buddy. I'm tired of this mess that I'm seeing on social media of people just trying to get clicks, and it's all clickbait. Even from chief meteorologists. It doesn't. Chris Justice. Delete him if you follow him right now. All right, that's all I got. I'll get off my soapbox. Hey, it's Tuesday. Taco Tuesday. Falling temperatures this afternoon. Rain comes to an end here over the next short while. Really not looking at much in the way of snow. Sorry for you snow lovers. It's not in the cards this time around. A couple more waves on the way. Probably not a huge chance for a ton of rain over the next 7 days, but I'll keep you posted on that, of course. What else? What else we got? Donate to Bucky's Bikes. Come have lunch with me between 12 and noon at the Texas Roadhouse in Alcoa for the Blunt Memorial Foundation. 10% of the proceeds from your lunch goes to the foundation. Always good this time of the year. Raise as much money as we possibly could. Oh, yeah. There we go. I did see his forecast. Wah, 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 wah. Sometimes as a meteorologist, you want to jump on the bandwagon. You're like, okay, everyone else is posting this, but I appreciate you. Hopefully I'll see you at lunch today. Come say hi. Now, I don't know what you all look like, for the most part. You're going to have to come up to me and remind me who you are if you come have lunch with me today. All right, my friends, be safe, be kind to each other. Life is short. Have a fire in the fireplace today. We've had a couple already this season, and it is just so, just warms your heart. Cup of coffee, fire in the fireplace, cold, rainy, winter day. For your snow lovers, hopefully we get some snow soon. And we'll be highlighting that Christmas Day forecast coming up here in about a week or so. All right, my friends, I'll see you back here tomorrow. And if you're joining on the app, by the way, I'll send you back to the 24-hour weather channel. If you missed the forecast, you'll be able to watch out here briefly. Or you can click on Witcher's 1-minute weather and also the full forecast where I break everything down a little bit more extensively. And if you're joining me on Facebook or any social media and you have not downloaded the app yet, time now. No better time than the present to open up your app store and just search East Tennessee weather. Look for the orange tin and the white lightning bolt. Download it today. See you tomorrow.
Standing up in front of an army, shoes in the mud and the wet paint, twists and turns up the alley, just like it should. So your colors, they start, and it's stripping you